Hey, what's up, guys? Hotfire MTG doing another Throne of Eldraine draft, because why not? Got the gold. Let's get it on! Oh, Once Upon a Time, pack one, pick one. Well, pack one, and probably going to be pick one. I'd really like to have that for standard, and pretty good card in limited too. We've also got a Grumgully, which is a very good card. Grumgully is a really, really good card if you got a bunch of non-humans, obviously. Otherwise, in this pack, Garenbrig Squire is okay. Yeah, I'm going to take that Once Upon a Time. Sweet. That's pretty good first pack pickup. So here we've got Savvy Hunter. I really like the Savvy Hunter. Obviously, want to try to get some food shenanigans going on if you pick up the Savvy Hunter. Otherwise, Bognati's pretty good. 3/3 flyer that can use foods to take down other creatures. Very nice. It's a very good card. Trapped in Tower is really good. Essential removal. I think I'm going to take the Savvy Hunter here. Quite a good card. Yeah, definitely taking the Savvy Hunter. I think it's the best card there. So here we've got 3 uncommons left still. We've got the Hypnotic Sprite. Cauldron's Gift is not bad. And Inspiring Veteran. I do like the Inspiring Veteran quite a bit. But obviously you want to be in Boros or even 3-color Knights if you're going to run that. Reaper of Knights a really, really good card. Potentially just a really good finisher if we do end up in black-green. So that's definitely potential. Other than that, I mean, Trebuchet's pretty good, but I don't think it's the pick in this pack. I honestly might take that Reaper of Night, just in case we end up in black green. I'm not in love with any of these other uncommons. Cauldron's Gift is okay if you got some graveyard shenanigans going on, or even if you don't, it can be very good. Yeah. I'm going to take this Reaper. I'm going to take the Reaper of Night. See where we go from here. So we got a Surfer in here, but other than that, our colors are really dry. Oof. This could just be a pack that's really light on green and black. Lots of white in this pack. I think I'm going to take the Surfer in here and then see where the packs go from here. I like the Surfer a lot. I think it's arguably the best pick here. The Righteousness is a really good card too. Yeah, I'm going to take the Surfer and then we'll see where these packs go. Again, we got like no green and black, which is just crazy. So we might have to move into something else here. Potentially could maybe look at red. I don't love blue-black can work. I don't love blue and green. Not a very good color combination. So here maybe we should take the Mysterious Pathlighter is a very good card. Possibly the best card here. I think, aside from maybe the Searing Barrage. I think I'll take the Searing Barrage though. Golden Egg draws you a card. Can help you fix your mana. I'm going to take the Searing Barrage though. Really good removal spell. See if maybe we end up in red. So we got some more green cards here that are definitely playable. The Halberd and the Sporecap Spider are both quite good. And the Ferocity of the Wilds is a really good card. Problem is, it's only non-human creatures, and aside from the Reaper, the only creatures we have are humans. But it's really early, obviously. So I honestly think Boros looks pretty open. I don't know. no blue cards. All the other packs had tons of blue cards. Blue and white looked really good. Now this one's got a bunch of red cards and a couple green cards. So tough to say at this point. I do like the Rosethorn Halberd a lot, even though it is also dependent on non-humans, but Frosty the Wilds might be the best card though. Like all attacking non-human creatures. I think we're gonna take the Frosty the Wilds here and see how these packs shape up. This is tough to say what colors I should be in here. This again, Sporecap Spider is a good card. Insatiable Appetite. We've got some food stuff going on. Only the Savvy Hunter really creates us foods so far. I don't really. Spectre Shriek's okay. We could still end up in black. Spectre Shriek's just okay. I don't like how you have to exile something also if it's a non-black, which odds are it's going to be. Could just take the Crystal Slipper. I'm going to take the Sporecap Spider here, I think. I like the Spider. I don't really like any of these other cards. The Crystal Slipper's okay, but could still end up in green. I think odds are okay that we still end up in green, and I like the Spider, so here, Mystical Dispute, just a counterspell, sorry blue players. Curious Pair's not bad, Opt isn't bad. I don't know if I should be moving into blue at this point. Lash of Thorns is a decent spell in black actually, and Blow Your House Down can be a good finisher, especially in a really aggressive deck. Maybe we take the Curious Pair though, see if we still end up with some food action going on. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Curious Pair. See how this shapes up. So we got a lot more green going on here, which is good. That makes me happy. I like another Curious Pair, but I feel like maybe I should take the Garenbrig Squire. Do I have any? Yeah. So Curious Pairs have adventures. So does the Reaper. Other than that, the Garenbrig Squire, I'm going to take the Curious Pair. I like the Curious Pair better. And there's another Garenbrig Squire, so at this point I don't know what my second color is going to be, but I think green is looking pretty good, fortunately. Or sorry, I just said there's another Garenbrig Squire, but it's a Garenbrig Carver, which is actually better, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take the Carver. Here we've got... Could take the Marleaf Rider. I don't really like the Marleaf Rider. Lockthwing Gargoyle is a decent fit for almost any deck. Good early blocker, and to give it flying later in the game if you got nothing else to spend your mana on. I actually really like it. Bloodhaze Wolverine's okay if we got some card draw, which right now we don't, I don't think. Frost of the Wilds, no. Draw some cards off Savvy Hunter. I'm going to take the Gargoyle. I think it just works no matter where we land here. Righteousness came around, really? Okay, I'll take the Righteousness. Probably not going to play it. Take the Crystal Slipper, Beloved Princess. Put that on our sideboard. Oh, no, didn't put that in the sideboard. Sideboard that. Sideboard the Righteousness for now. Sir Conrad is quite good here. What does the Mirror Maid do? Copy of an artifact or enchantment. No, probably not going to take that. Some good things, some good cards here though, potentially in our colors. Wandermare, could we move into green-white adventures? We've got a few. We've got two Curious Pairs. That could work. Do I like that or Sir Conrad better? I mean, Sir Conrad, we're already leaning towards black. Could try to jump into white, though. White did look pretty open. Hmm. I like Sir Conrad. I like Sir Conrad. He's a very good card. This is a tough call. Might take the Wandermare and maybe change it up. Maybe change this up. I don't know. I mean, we've got some good cards in red. Both Searing Barrage and Ferocity of the Wilds are really good. I'm indifferent on the Crystal Slipper. I'm gonna take the Wandermare though. See, maybe we get some adventure things going on here. So if we're gonna do that, Curious Pair, another one. 3 Curious Pairs, is that too many? Just gum up the board. Giant Opportunity. You may sack 2 foods. If you do, create a 7/7. Otherwise, create 3. I think I'm going to take the Giant Opportunity. I think it's probably... The Rally for the Throne's not bad if we do end up in green-white. And the Shining Armor is also pretty good. Obviously better with Knights, though, and I don't... Aside from Sir Farron, I think the only Knight we have. So I'm going to take the Giant Opportunity. Got a couple Curious Pairs. We got some ways to make foods already, so... Here... not much in our colors. Maybe... Yeah, the Cauldron's Gift. I don't think I do that. Improbable Alliance. Elite Headhunter. Good card, but not going down that path, I don't think. So I like the Silverflame Squire. It is a human, but I think that's okay. I think we want to go towards creatures that have adventures, even though the Wandermare I think at this point is still really our only payoff, because we didn't pick up that Garenbrig Squire. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Squire. I don't know if I'm trying to force this, but see what happens. There's a Garenbrig Paladin, really good card. Insatiable Appetite works well with foods also, which we've got a few. Ooh, the Deathless Knight. Deathless Knight is... if you can get some life gain going on, that can be just a total bomb. I played against that card recently, and it was really, really good. If you have some life gain, of course. Some consistent life gain, that's really, really good. Garenbrig Paladin could be... I mean, I'm definitely going to be playing green, so the Garenbrig Paladin's a really good finisher. Not necessarily finisher, but can be in my colors. And I like Insatiable Appetite too. Potentially good, really good combat trick. Pseudo removal. Could even just finish you the game, really. Giving a creature +5/+5. Just game ender. Tough call. I think I'm going to take the Deathless Knight and see if, just because it's uncommon, yeah, I'm going to take the Deathless Knight. I don't know. We got a Garenbrig Squire, which I think I have to take at this point, if we're going to try and go adventures. Let's take the Squire, see if we can make this happen. Ooh, an Out Muscle. Treefolk is another really good potential finisher that has an adventure. We're only on pack 2. I really want the Out Muscle though. Ugh, I'm gonna have to take the Out Muscle. I think I have to take the Out Muscle. It's too good. So here we've got Lonesome Unicorn's another good potential adventure. The Wildwood Tracker, I think we have too many humans for the Wildwood Tracker. Yeah, we've got a bunch of humans. So I think I take the... Ooh, the Tempting Witch is quite good though. Creates a food and you can just ping your opponent for 3 if you can sack some foods. I don't know if I'm going to end up in... I think I'm probably leaning black-green at this point. I've got some white cards on my sideboard, though. Could actually go either way. What else do I have in black? Really, Deathless Knight, Savvy Hunter's black. Maybe I give up on the adventures with the Wandermare. Adventures with Wandermare. I mean, if I could pick up some fixing, maybe I could throw the Wandermare in there. Because I do have a lot of green creatures with adventures. No, I'm not going to take the tracker. I think I'm giving up on red too, so maybe take the red. I'll take the red out, even though there's a couple good cards in red here. Ember Shieldbreaker is very good. So I'm going to take the Princess and the Righteousness out. I'm going to take the Tempting Witch. I think green-black is looking better at this point. The Signpost Scarecrow could help me fix. I think I have to take Garenbrig Carver though. Just another adventure. That's if I'm playing Selesnya Adventures, which I'd like to try. I'd like to try and do. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Carver. So here we've got Lash of Thorns is pretty good and pretty good spell in black. I think I'd take the Insatiable Appetite though. That wheeled around, and I do definitely have ways to create foods now. A couple Curious Pairs. The Tempting Witch creates a food. The Savvy Hunter creates a food whenever it attacks or blocks. So I think I take the Insatiable Appetite. And there's another Curious Pair and another Insatiable Appetite. Ooh, I think I take another Curious Pair. Is that too many Curious Pairs? I don't think so. Gum up the board early. Take a Lash of Thorns here, I guess. So I think we're definitely leaning towards. I'm gonna take the Weapon Rack. Bartered Cow. I think we're leaning towards black-green here, not Selesnya Adventures, even though I wanted to try and make that work with the Wandermare. So let's maybe strip the white out for now, see how we're looking. Could use some more one-drop creatures, that's for sure. What does the Wishclaw Talisman do again? Search your library for a card, put it in your hand, shuffle your library, opponent gains control of Wishclaw Talisman. That sounds kind of terrible. 3 counters on it, so you get to do it twice, your opponent gets to do it once. It's not horrible, I guess, but could be better. I don't know. Your opponent still gets to do it once, which sucks. I really like the Okame Adversary here. It doesn't have an adventure. Like the Acolyte could help me fix too. Which could maybe help me bring in that Wandermare. Okame Adversary though. 2/3 Death Touch. I just really like it. I feel like I really want it. I'm gonna take it. I really want it, and I'm gonna take it. Another Lash of Thorns, which is again pseudo removal. Another Insatiable Appetite. And the Rosethorn Halberd. I think I have too many humans though. I'm seeing a lot of humans. Human. Skeleton Knights and Elves, but a lot of humans. So I think I take the Insatiable Appetite here. I've got a lot of ways to make foods, and I feel like that's gonna work well for me. So here we've got another Garenbrig Carver. I've already got 2 though, so Return to Nature could be good. The Foreboding Fruit, good way to just draw cards and potentially create more food. And the Malevolent Noble, you can sack foods to put 1/1 counters on it. I like that. It's a cheap creature too. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Malevolent Noble here. I think that'll work. I can create enough foods that will work quite well. So here, Wolf's Quarry, I don't... again, can create more foods. Fell the Peasant can take down a creature with flying and create a food. And a Lock-Throwing Paladin's just a very good card, and just a good card. 4 for a 3/2 menace isn't bad, and especially if you can get it with its adamant cost. I don't know that I want the Wolf's Quarry. I don't think it's that good. I'm gonna take the Paladin here. I think it's just a good card on its own in general. So Giant Skewer. Good way to create foods, actually. More food. Wildwood Tracker needs non-humans. Reaper of Night, I've already got one. I don't think I want two. Yeah, I'm going to take the Giant Skewer. Possibly a good way to create more foods. There's another Insatiable Appetite, which is sweet. I think that would be 3 Insatiable Appetites. And another Malevolent Noble. Do I need the creature or do I need the removal? Slash of Thorns is definitely playable. So's the Skewer. The Insatiable Appetites, that puts me at 4. I should probably run the Once Upon a Time too. 5, 6. I'm gonna take the Appetite. It's instant speed, and regardless, you can give a creature +3/+3, and +5/+5 if you sack a food. So that seems pretty good, even if you don't have to sack food. I think I'm gonna take the Appetite. 3 Insatiable Appetites, why not? And there's another. Is 4 Curious Pairs too many? How many Curious Pairs is too many? I've got 2 Carvers, so screw it. I'm going to take the Curious Pair. There's a Gingerbrute. Gingerbrute would be great target for the Skewer. I wish I want the Halberd and the Gingerbrute. I think Gingerbrute's probably better here. Again, the Halberd, I've got just way too many humans. It works great with the Gingerbrute, but I won't be able to pull that off consistently. So I think I'd just take the Gingerbrute. I don't think I want a Memory Theft. Take Gingerbrute. I don't even know if I end up playing it. We'll see. Here I'd take Sporecap, I guess. I think I like it better than the Hengewalker. There's a Rosethorn Halberd. I think I'd take the Fell the Peasant. Could come in handy. Take a Return to Nature. Yeah, both potential playables. Again, I don't think I want the Wolf's Quarry. Great way to create more foods, but just expensive. And I've got a pretty good finisher in Reaper of the Night, and Wolf's Quarry is definitely not a finisher. It's just an expensive spell. I'm gonna take the Fell the Peasant. Fell the Pheasant. I keep saying peasant. Take their Raging Redcap and blow your house down. So let's see if we can make this work. Tons of 2-drops. It's all those damn Curious Pairs. So I think, let's see, we're at 12 non-creature spells. I think I'd take out the Weapon Rack. Maybe. I kind of want to try the Weapon Rack in this deck, but I don't know if it's right to play. So let's see, Giant Opportunity. I'm gonna play Return to Nature. I mean, it's one of those, in the right situation it could be great, but I think I'm gonna take it out. I also think even though Fell the Pheasant could be great, it can just be dead weight in your hand. So even though, yeah, if I'm sure the situation will come up where it'll be great, and I'll wish I had it, but and then don't I have Did I not draft? No, maybe I didn't. One of the green artifact. I can't even remember what the hell it's called now. The Rosethorn Halberd. No, I guess I didn't pick one of those up. No Rosethorn Halberd. I don't see it. So, because I would take that out, I think, if I had one. So, Lash of Thorns is pretty good, actually. I think I want to keep it, being instant speed. Giant Skewer I want to keep. It creates foods. Insatiable Appetite I want to keep. Do I want to cat play the Once Upon a Time? I mean, is it really worth it in Limited to play? I haven't drafted it before, so this is the first time I've drafted a Once Upon a Time. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. The rest go on the bottom. I mean, obviously, if it's in your opening hand, it's fantastic. Or even if you draw it as your first draw, it's great. But otherwise, is it really worth having? Gets you a creature you want, though. So let's get rid of the weapon rack. Keep the out muscle, obviously. We keep the giant opportunity. Keep Once Upon a Time. Keep the 3 insatiable appetites. Keep the giant skewer. So that's it. 8 non-creature spells. I think I have to play 17 lands in this deck. I think I do. So I need to cut some creatures. I think we probably, well, don't have much for 1-drop creatures. I actually don't know whether Gingerbread is good in this. I mean, obviously, if you get the giant skewer on it. Actually, I think I keep the Gingerbread. Maybe get rid of the Gargoyle. Are there any other... Do I need 2 Spore Cap Spiders? They could just be kind of dead weight if you're on the offense. And if your opponent doesn't have any flyers, it's like, eh. I like the Carver just because of the Shield's Might. Just that. So if I keep the Carvers, Paladin, Savvy Hunter, maybe lose a Spore Cap Spider. I like it, but... And I don't have... Unless I get the Reaper of the Night with flying, which is only on your turn, so it can't really defend against flyers. It's really all I have with flying, right? So I would be in trouble if I came up against a heavy flyer deck. I can give the Gargoyle flying. That's about it. So tough choice. I should probably lose a Curious Pair. I probably don't need that many. Yeah, let's lose definitely 1 to start. Maybe even 2. Do I really want 3 of them in my deck? Let's lose 1 spider. How does that make our curve look? Well, I like the Malevolent Noble. I have to keep that. Maybe we we just keep 2 Curious Bears? I like it, but I don't think I can have 3 or 4. I think 2 of them is enough. I think I have enough other ways to create foods. Giant Skewer can. Insatiable Appetite really wants you to sack foods, so I do want to make sure I have a ton of foods. And so does the Tempting Witch. So does the Giant Opportunity, so maybe I do want those Curious Pairs. Just because I have a lot of things that want me to sacrifice foods. So I want to make sure I have as many foods as possible. Which means, and with the Malevolent Noble too. So, geez, I'm gonna get rid of the other Spore Cap Spider. Maybe I just give up on, if I come up against heavy flying, I just accept the fact that I'm just gonna have to be faster and stronger if I come up against heavy flying. So then, I just like the Golgari Carver because it's 2 spells in 1, but I might be overvaluing it. Maybe it's really not necessary to play. Could drop my curve a little bit, getting rid of a 4-drop. Maybe let's get rid of 1, and then because I need to be able to create foods early, so get rid of the Carvers. It just doesn't, even though it's 2 spells in 1, it doesn't really fit with my strategy. I could even lose. Well, the Squire at best can be a 3/3 unless you cast two creatures with adventures. So how many do I have? I have the Reaper, 1 Golgari Carver now. It's really just like those curious pairs. Maybe I get rid of the Squire then. I think I'm going to get rid of the Squire. That takes me to 40. Because the Squire at best becomes a 3/3 on your turn. That's it. So I mean, he's not bad, but I'm not trying to. It's not a Selesnya Adventures deck. That's not really what this deck wants to do. I need to be able to create the foods. I'm gonna try this. 4 curious pairs. Well, let's give it a go. Take a quick look. Hold on. Double check my lands. So 15 green, 8 black. 15 green, 8 black. Do I want to maybe go 10 and 7? I don't think so. No. Keep it like that. Let's give this a go. So, black-green food. I've drafted this before, and I think I've done it once or twice in Arena, but I didn't film it. And I've drafted it in paper format also. So I have played a couple food decks before, and they are a lot of fun. And it is arguably the best archetype in Throne of Eldraine draft. A little heavy on the lands, but we've got a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play here, so I think I have to keep it. Hope I don't really flood out anymore. So let's do this. Keep this opening hand. Opponent drops a forest, so knowing my luck, we'll have mirror match here because everybody and their uncle is drafting black green because why not? So what you got? I hope I drafted better, because looks like we got the mirror match, of course. So yeah, we got identical turn 1 and turn 2 plays here. Drop the curious pair. Alright. Savvy Hunter is a pretty good turn 3 play. Can you match that, bud? That would be pretty wild if you did. That would be pretty wild. So he's gonna swing. So think he's got insatiable appetites? I bet he does. So I'm not gonna block. I guarantee he's got an insatiable appetite. So it doesn't play anything. Interesting. Okay. So if I want to drop the Hunter, I'm not going to play that. I could do the... no, save the Shield's Might. So I'm just going to drop a Forest here and play the Savvy Hunter. which is a really good turn 3 play. Opponent could have some bake into a pie. I think that costs 3 to cast though. That would be really bomb. No, I think bake into a pie is 4, and it is 2 black. So opponent does not swing with the Curious Pair this time. So I am going to get another forest out because I don't have anything that requires black. So I'm going to swing. If my opponent pumps the Curious Pair, I can pump the Savvy Hunter in response. So I'm just going to attack with the Hunter because I can create a food whenever it attacks or blocks. And if my opponent pumps, I can pump in return. If he decides to block and pump. No blocks. Do I want to sack a food and... Oh no, we have not declared blockers yet. Sorry. So I'll wait and see. Yep, target create. Ooh, gains Death Touch. That's quite nice. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Savvy Hunter is gonna die. I have to pump the Savvy Hunter though to at least trade off. Only gets until end of turn. Still, I don't want. That sucks. Flash of Thorns. The only thing that could have killed my Savvy Hunter, really, as far as combat tricks go. That was the only thing. Thought maybe my opponent had something else to pump it with. So, trade off, that kind of sucks, but, well, we're in okay shape. We're in okay shape. Still ahead on board as far as creatures go. But I have only one more creature in my hand I can play. My opponent comes up with a Crashing Drawbridge, which he can use to give some creatures haste. Again, I don't need any black mana out right now, so I might as well play another forest. Do I want to do the Giant Opportunity? I can literally sack 2 foods right now and create a 7/7, which would be pretty good. I think my opponent's stuck on lands too. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's what I have to do. So, yep. Sack 2 foods, create a 7/7. And then I'm gonna do Once Upon a Time's instant. I don't want to swing in with the Curious Pair and try and pump it to kill the drawbridge. I mean, I could, but I could give it +3/+3, so it would work if he blocked with the drawbridge. But obviously, he would suspect a combat trick if I did. So not much point there. Opponent did find his land, so be worried about a bake into a pie at this point. I'm gonna cast this Once Upon a Time right now. Maybe we can find Tempting Witch is okay. So's the Okame Adversary. Okame Adversary is probably better than the Tempting Witch. I don't have a lot of ways to create food right now, so get the swamp out. I did draw a Curious Pair. Can't give it haste, so I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing with both. See what my opponent decides to do. See. So I could buff it, give it +3/+3, take out the drawbridge. Do I want to do that now? They would just bounce off each other. My opponent would take 7. I think I'm going to save it. I think the right play is to save it. I'm hitting my opponent for 7, so let's get the Okame Adversary out and maybe get my food off the Curious Pair. Treats to share. I don't want to share though. Treats are all for me. My treats. So we're in pretty good shape still. We're in pretty good shape. Obviously, I mean, opponent's got no power on the board. We've got a 7/7. We've got 10 power on the board. But I keep expecting to run into a bake into a pie or some other removal, some bigger creatures. Thought maybe my opponent would pump the drawbridge there to kill my Curious Pair, but that's not really worth it. Ooh, Flaxen Intruder. Could have hung on to that for, what's he have, 5? You need 2 more lands though to get the bears. So swinging with everything at this point. We've got the Insatiable Appetite, and I've got a food to use. Yeah, I think we swing with the whole team. The Ocame Adversary does combat damage to a player. We draw a card, which is nice. Opponent can't, unless he's got Pump, which I'm assuming he does. He's already cast the Lash of Thorns. I assume he's got something else. Okay, I'll go next, see if my opponent responds with anything. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. I should have pumped the giant, but yeah, I definitely should have pumped the giant. I could have finished the game right there, but I didn't. That was a miss on my part. But I think we're still good. I'm not too concerned about losing this game at this point. Let's get the Garenbrig Carver out and go to the next turn. So I think, I mean, barring a miracle, I don't see how my opponent can get out of this at this point. Cast the Garenbrig Squire. Nothing really. He can gain 2 life with the food, but he's got to pay 2 to sack it, which would mean not likely to be able to cast any more creatures. Yeah, that's what I thought. I could have finished it, and I should have by using the Insatiable Appetite on the giant. Could have finished it last turn, but I was just thinking if my opponent had a pump spell of his own, then I would maybe use it in response, but he did not. Let's go to game 2. That worked pretty well. Good opening hand, which really helped, and I kept drawing a lot of good cards that I needed. So that was fun. Mirror match, and we got there. So even though my opponent took down my Savvy Hunter, I'm a little salty about that, but whatever. Got 1 attack out of it, got a food out of it, and traded off with just a Curious Pair, but still. I don't like a 2-lander, but but I've got things I can do, so I'm gonna keep it. If I get stuck on lands, though, I'll be in trouble. So opponent cast a mountain, a bunch of 1-drop creatures you could obviously have. Let's create our food and pass to my opponent's turn. So turn 2, I drew another Insatiable Appetite. Turn 2, we'll go Curious Pair most likely. Really hope I draw another land next turn. I don't want to go to, oh, thank God. A green forest would have been better, but I will take it. So play the swamp, cast the Curious Pair, pass to opponent. He's got 2 mountains in play at this point. Probably not playing mono red, but you never know. Red Cap Raiders is pretty good. Tap a non-human. What does he have? That's strange, trying to figure out what's going on my opponent's side there. The Insatiable Appetite could just take down the Red Cap Raiders. I'm not gonna... and the Lash of Thorns. No, Lash of Thorns would actually save the Curious Pair and kill the red cap. So I could have... I've also got the... Embereth Paladin. Okay. Let's go. I'm definitely... so I can go +3/+3 without sacking a food off the Insatiable Appetite, which I think I want to do to kill the Paladin. Yeah. Don't have to sack a food, so decline to sack a food, makes it a 4/6. Pass to blockers, block the Embereth Paladin, pass to damage, Paladin dies. Take 3 off the red cap radius. That's not bad. That's fine. Drew another land, another forest too, which is beautiful. I think I probably just pass here. I could make my opponent discard 2 cards right now, which actually could be devastating. That could be a devastating swing. I'm gonna do that. Because opponent's got 4 cards, discard half his hand at this point. And that's, I think I have to take advantage of that right now before my opponent gets anything else. So, gonna hold back. Nothing else I can cast, but I might as well ping my opponent for 1 because I don't want to block the red cap raider with the Curious Pair. So I might as well keep it back, or not. I might as well swing with it. Because I have no way to... I didn't have enough mana to pump the Curious Pair, so I'll take the 3. Oh boy. Okay. Well, our Insatiable Appetite can help us deal with that. Wow. Yeah, I'd have to go +5/+5. Holy smokes. That's quite good. So let's go, even the Garenbrig Carver, go +2/+2. They would trade. They would at least trade at that point. So I'm going to create the food. Make my opponent think I really have nothing else to do. Yeah. Even though he knows I have a Curious Pair in hand. Wow, an Embercleave. That's bomb. That's a bomb. Nice. I think I can still make this happen though. Hopefully. Okay, so this thing is basically got first strike, so I have to get it up to over 4. So the +2/+2 would do it. And then I would still have the Lash of Thorns, like if I had to. If he pumped it with something else and I had to give it Death Touch just in case. So +2/+2 would be enough. Because it would dodge the first strike. It would have 5 toughness, so it would just take 4 right off the bat, and then they would hit each other. I would do 3 damage back. And then I could still cast the Lash of Thorns if I had to. So let's go Garenbrig Carver, pass to blockers, block, go to first strike, pass to first strike, then let them trade, which they should. Whew. I go down to 6 though. Rough. Oh, and a Stone Coil Serpent? Wow. Well, I will... Oh, man. So, let's just cast a Curious Pair, and I'll have to use the Lash of Thorns on that. Reach and Trample, and then he can put the Embercleave on it. Brutal. Holy smokes. Well, that was a big shift in my opponent's favor. That's crazy. Being only at 6 life. Especially, you could put the Embercleave on it and swing it for 10. Double strike trample. Oh man, that's rough. That is rough. What do I do here? I don't know if I can get there. So if I cast the Curious Pair, uses 2, I can give it +5/+5 off the Insatiable Appetite. Okay, I just used the timeout. So if I give it +5/+5, then we're a 6/8, which means it dodges the first strike and it eat a lot of the trample too. So I think I can get it done with the Insatiable Appetite. He's obviously going to put the Embercleave on it. Pass 2 attackers, so it's a 6/6. So we're going to go Insatiable Appetite, target the Curious Pair, sack a food, declare blockers, so he's doing... So they will trade, barring anything unexpected, and I go down to 2. Wow, man, oh man. Do I cast the Deathless Knight? Or do I eat a food to gain 3? Eat a food and then I have no creatures I could cast. I could get the Deathless Knight out, swing for 4. I'm taking a chance though. Taking a big chance. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a chance here that my opponent doesn't have another creature he can get out right away. I mean, I assume he does, but hopefully not something with haste. I mean, maybe... Ooh, okay. Creates a food. Okay. Come on, baby. Ooh, that's lucky. I think I might have gotten lucky here. Holy smokes. I think I would need to get in the beats now while I can. So I'm going to attack with the Deathless Knight. I need that food for life, I think, but I could hit my opponent for 9 here by sacking, or I could just... Do I want to hit my opponent for 9? Just try it, just go for it. Hit my opponent for 9, take him down to 6. And stay at 2. Ooh. I could even hit him for 11 with the Lash of Thorns. Take him down to 4. Ooh. Which would be potentially lethal if he doesn't have another creature next turn. Oh. I'm just going to keep it for now. Opponent can sack a food still and gain life, so I think I want to play it a little safe. He's going to gain 3 life. Goes to 18. 18 to 2. I'll just hit him for half. Oh. I can use the outmuscle on my opponent's turn, so maybe I'll just hold off for now. My opponent just needs like a haste creature. It's literally... Wow, he may not have found it. So... Let's go Once Upon a Time. Surfaron's really good, but I think I need to create another food if I can and gain some life. So I found a forest, which is great. So let's go create a food. Hit my opponent for 6 here and take him to 3, or hit him for 4 and... Just gonna cast the Garenbrig Carver. Hope my opponent didn't find a creature. I've got the outmuscle though, so that's it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to use an outmuscle, I think, on the damn mouse. Just suplex a mouse. I think I have to. So it's crew 2, so I can make them fight. He could crew before they fight, right? He could do it any time, I believe, if I remember my vehicle mechanics. And the out muscle is just sorcery, so I can't use the out muscle to kill the carriage, but I can use the Lash of Thorns to kill the carriage, and I've got enough to do it now. So I'm gonna out muscle. Oh wait, do I wanna? Yeah, maybe I wanna go make sure I get the adamant. With at least 3 green, yep, and a black. Do the out muscle. Let's go the Carver and pick the mouse. Yes. Are you serious? Did I just use my timeout? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. That is brutal. I was just about to hit pay adamant. I've been thinking about this too damn much. Rough. That is rough. Okay, well, opponent can only block 1, and I can give the other one +2 with the Lash of Thorns, so I think I still get there here no matter what. I don't think my opponent has anything else he can do. Thank goodness, I think I'm okay. Wow. Oh, that almost totally backfired, but got there. Got there. That was a close game. I took a big chance sitting at 2 life, and instead of eating the food, using it to make my creature bigger. Took a risk, but it paid off. Wow. My opponent was at 18 and I was at 2. Crazy. Alright, 2 wins. 2-0. Guess that's why black-green food is, they say, the best deck. And it is really good. It is really, really good. Wow, that was stressful. That was stressful, you guys. Whew. Okay, I don't love this either, but I'm gonna keep it. I wish I had more green. Tons of swamps, but still, I got plays, so I gotta keep it. Go Curious Pair, turn 1, create a food, and then turn 2, get the Curious Pair out. Hopefully we draw something else. Another forest would be good, even if I don't. Okay, yeah, I drew the other forest, so I'm gonna get that out now. Sure. Came adversary. Oh, 2 less if an opponent controls a green permanent. That's right. I was like, how the hell can I cast this? Yep. We're definitely gonna play that then. Because that's a pretty bomb turn 2 play. Oh, Animating Fairy. Wow, he just turned that Rosethorn Halberd into a 4/4. Okay. Well, we're going to... I think I'm going to swing... Yeah, I knew he would... I kind of had a feeling he would block instead of allowing me to draw a card. So if I go +3/+3, I don't think I need to sack the food. It doesn't have no death touch or anything, so just a 5. My opponent's tapped out, so yeah, just use the Insatiable Appetite, don't sack a food, 5/6, smash that 4/4 Rosethorn Halberd creepy creature artifact. Ventress Gargoyle. So can't attack unless I have 7 or more cards in my graveyard, and can't block unless you have 4 or more in hand. So he has 4 in hand, so the Gargoyle can officially block. The Insatiable Appetite would have been amazing to use with the +5/+5 on the gargoyle. That would have been sweet. I'm gonna swing in though. I mean, does he want to trade a gargoyle for an Occam Adversary? Yep, he does. So they trade off Death Touch, and I'm gonna cast the Locthwain Paladin. So I don't know if that was a good trade for my opponent, but gave him the choice and he took it. So I don't love the shape I'm in now, though. I mean, the Paladin's very good, being Menace. Would have been nice if I'd been able to do it for its Adamant, but I wanted to get it out last turn. Opponent's got enough mana to play whatever. Plays the Animating Fairy. So let's get a forest out here. I could create another food. Play the Malevolent Noble. Start buffing the Malevolent Noble. I could do that next turn though. I'm just gonna swing with the Paladin. And I can play Curious. Oh no, I have to pay 2 for that, so I'm not gonna play a Curious Pair right now. There's no real point in getting a Curious Pair out. So my opponent's playing blue-green, and I tried playing that archetype, and it just did not work very well for me. It was not very good. Got flyers though, so a lot of flyers, which obviously could work really well. Oh, Giant Opportunity. Oh, I just sacked a food for that. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Swing in with both. I mean, opponent takes 6, or he could chump block the Malevolent Noble. I could even still make the Noble bigger. I do only have 1 food at this point. Make it a 4/4. Hit my opponent for 7, down to 10. Oh wait. Let's play the Curious Pairs. I want to get them out. Why would you play 2 forests for that? Oh well. Gotta remember to tap stuff manually because the auto tap is just garbage sometimes. I'm gonna keep the Swamp in hand, I guess. Maybe Mistake. That's 5, so I think I'm okay. If I draw another land, that's fine. The only thing I have for 7 casting cost is the big Reaper. So I'm gonna still like the shape I'm in. Oh wow. Okay. Just creates a food with Oko. Well, wow. That is okay, that's a bomb. That's a bomb that may just win my opponent the game. Crazy. Do I have no way of creating another food right now? I don't, which sucks. I could hit Oko for a fair bit. I could just create 3 foods, buff the Noble. Like, the biggest I can make the Noble's a 4/4 right now, though. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and get through. Like, I'm literally gonna swing everything at Oko. At least the Paladin has Menace, so he's got to double block that, and the Noble would trade with his 4/4 artifact. So, I mean, Oko's gonna survive here, but opponent's gonna get beat up a bit by blocking here. So put the decision on him anyway. Deciding whether to block. I mean, he's got to double block the paladin, which he could do, and then still take. Yeah, and I would put something else on the paladin. I mean, he has to. So that's probably the right play, and then he can, yeah. So that ensures Oko only takes 2. And I think I have to order like that. What is the noble? No, the noble's just being blocked by the 2/2, so no point in doing that. Yeah, might as well go to damage here. So Oko just takes 2. Opponent loses a couple creatures though. So let's get Sir Farron out. Sir Farron will help. And I'm just gonna end it there. So opponent's got to be able to cast another couple creatures. Man, I was in good shape before that Oko came down. I was in good shape before that Oko came down. So opponent plays the out muscle, takes out my malevolent noble, which was a nice big creature. Is it even possible to beat Oko? Oko should be banned and limited. Banned in everything else. Why the hell not? If only I could create some foods, man. I'm telling you. Just brutal. Yeah, I'm just gonna create 3 foods. So, if you want to beat me, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Then I can't attack. I can eat a whole bunch of food. Got 6 life potentially sitting there worth of food, but this is brutal. So opponent can just keep making 3/3s every other turn. Create an artifact, create a 3/3, so you can make it a 3/3 right now. Which, come on, like, what are you waiting for? And then might as well, you might as well swing in with. Oh, I'm just gonna hit with the fairy. Okay. So. Well, might as well sack food, gain some life. That helps a little bit. And I can recur it too. It has haste. It's really just going to be a blocker though. I can't even attack. I could attack. I could buff it with Sir Farron and give it 6 power at least to make it a 6/2. Which then would put a tough decision on my opponent. I could try it. And I can keep getting it back, so let's do it. I'm gonna keep the Curious Pairs back for now. So the Deathless Knight will become a 6/4. So to kill that, he basically has to trade with his 5/5 artifact, which that kind of hurts. That's gonna kind of hurt. But if he wants to kill it, that's what he's got to do. He can easily kill Sir Farron though. and just ensure Oko only takes 6. So either way, my opponent's still in pretty good shape. Maybe I should have also swung in with 2 Curious Pairs just to try and kill Oko. But is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna. No, not gonna do it. Yep, gonna double. Okay. So we're gonna kill both of them anyway. Yep. Just take out 2 of my opponent's creatures anyway. But he takes out both of mine. So this kind of sucks. Well, you can't win them all, and when you come up against Oko, whew, that's just devastating. It's devastating. It's what it is. So I can gain some life though. I can get the Deathless Knight back to my hand, which is pretty good. And I drew the Reaper. I could make my opponent discard 2 cards, but I could make the Reaper into a flyer, which would be a problem. So let's do that. If my opponent has 2 or fewer, the Reaper gains flying, so that'll help deal with Oko. What's Oko's? -5. He could just do that next turn. Exchange control of artifact or creature you control with target creature and opponent controls power 3 or less. Okay, so he can't do that to the Reaper, which is good. So the Reaper could start hitting on Oko potentially, unless he keeps the animating fairy back to... Oh yeah, no, can't do that anymore, can it? Yep, swing with the fairy. So next turn we could go Deathless Knight, swing a whole bunch of crap at Oko next turn. Man, Oko is just too hard to deal with. It's just impossible to deal with. Once Upon a Time could help me, actually, and I can cast it. Maybe I cast that first. See if I find something. Savvy Hunter's probably the one I want. And create more foods anyway. Let's get the Deathless Knight out. Let's attack everything at Oko. Opponent's just gonna block probably the Deathless Knight, though he could block the Reaper because he knows the Deathless is just gonna come back. But still probably wants to block the Deathless Knight. So Oko takes 5. He can just get another and it's +1, like just I was in such good shape until Oko came down. Just gets another flippin' elk food elk, flippin' food elk. Out muscle, okay. That's not bad. So the out muscle, I could give something indestructible. Takedown is 5/5. Yeah, use it on the... It's only +1/+1. So I need to get the Deathless Knight back. And then I need to cast it. So I can't even do that for a couple turns. It's only +1/+1. So, yeah. Shit. So let's go. Sack of food. gain 3 life, get the Deathless Knight back, cast the Deathless Knight. Now, is there any point in attacking? No, I have to wait, because I can use the out muscle to take down the 5/5 at least. This is still just atrocious. Yep. So create another food, ping me for 2. We're just doing the same dance over and over and over again, right? Like, so at least the out muscle, so I can take down the 5/5. Giant Skewer is helpful. Could help me create some foods. So yeah, I want to Deathless Knight. You don't control the 5/5. I want to pay the adamant cost. Please and thank you. Remove that damn 5/5. And it will get the Deathless Knight given indestructible till end of turn. That's pretty good too. Where's the Giant Skewer? Cost 3 to equip, so I can't do that this turn. I get it out onto the board though. I think my opponent has... Oh, he's just going to sack it, gain 3 life, that's fine. Next... So, we're going to attack everything. Everything at Oko. So, my opponent's going to have to block now. Yeah, that's probably a good block. Not going to block with the Animating Fairy, I would say. So Oko can take 7 here and still be alive. Oh, he's going to block. So my opponent now have no creatures left. But still more ways to create. Still more ways to create creatures. With goddamn Oko. And he could always just, yeah, I don't think he's going to use the -5 ability though. I might as well just make the food into an artifact. Now he's still sitting on 4 cards in hand now, so opponents clearly must have some stuff in hand to play unless he's just drawn a whole ton of lands. This is a crazy long game. I mean, black-green food against blue-green Oko food elk disaster. Isn't this, yeah, this was the one that started out with a Vantress Gargoyle. Just insane. Just insane. 3/2 Garenbrig Carver. Okay. So we're gonna put, so if I put the Skewer on a Curious Pair, although I'd like to do it on the Deathless Knight, but if I put it on a Curious Pair becomes a 3/4, and then can survive, which I like. I will survive. So let's do that. So then it can attack fairly profitably. The Deathless Knight will die, though, but it will it can easily trade with something. And I've got some more creatures now, so let's do it. Attack everything at Oko again. I don't want to lose the Deathless Knight, but like I feel like my opponent has to kill the Deathless Knight. And I can't do both. I can't create a food and get the Savvy Hunter, but I have to get the Savvy Hunter out. Savvy Hunter is just too good. So yeah, opponent's gonna trade like that. Oko takes 3, which ain't bad. Play the Savvy Hunter. So now he's got to have another creature in hand because he can't create a creature with Oko. He can make the Savvy Hunter just into a vanilla 3/3. There's Okay, he creates a food. Now I can cast the Curious Pair, have another blocker at least. So I still just can't get past everything here to hit Oko. Oh yeah, so yeah, there you go. What can I draw here to help me? Yeah, I knew I was overdue for drawing a flippin' land. Just way overdue. Well, I gotta keep doing it. Gotta keep doing it. Oko's the only thing keeping this guy alive. We won this game a long time ago. So, trade with the Savvy Hunter, obviously. I would probably double block. You'd double block, kill the Curious Pair, you'd still keep one Curious Pair. So you'd have a Curious Pair and I would have nothing. But at least I'd be able to get another Curious Pair out, and the Giant Skewer would stay out. This is literally going to be the longest flipping game. I would double block if I were you, but I mean, you can just chump block and keep it 3/3. This is crazy. Yep, that's what I would have done. Double block. So we want to kill the food. Yes. Next to damage. So I create a food. I will create a food. I will cast the Curious Pair. I will attach the Giant Skewer to the Curious Pair. And I will end my turn for right there. So that puts me in okay shape. If my opponent has another creature here though. This is exhausting. Literally Oko. I mean, obviously this guy probably wouldn't have drafted blue-green if he didn't have an Oko. Because otherwise that archetype just sucks. But probably pack one, pick one, Oko. And just had to build around it, you know? So creates a food with Oko. So now we're just going to get into this vicious cycle. I mean, I need to draw a creature. I need to draw... Or, I don't think I have another out muscle. I knew I was just overdue for drawing lands. Flippin' knew it. So now he could double block again. Kill the damn... Keep swinging. Because, I mean, I got nothing to lose at this point. Keep swinging. Keep my opponent deciding. You should double block again. Kill the Curious Pair. Keep one. So we'll probably kill the Carver. Got more power. I think I want to kill the Carver. Keep a little more power out. Create a whole whack of food though. It's just now I'm falling. Now 2 lands in a row. Now I'm gonna fall behind. Now my opponent's gonna be able to pull out ahead. I think. Never know. He might not be able to just get enough. I mean, Oko just makes it so you can't win a game. But if you've got enough stuff, enough creatures, enough stuff going on your side of the board, you can defend against Oko, but you can't beat him. You just can't break through Oko. Maybe I can make my opponent deck himself. We're at what, 14, 16? Maybe if I can just last, what, 14 more turns? I apologize if that's what ended up happening. If that's what ends up happening, I straight up apologize. Come on, it gets another animating fairy. How many animating fairies? That's the third animating fairy I've seen, which is, hey, that's good. Really, I mean, really good in that deck. Create food and then instantly turn it into a 4/4 that can attack at the same flippin' turn. Oh wow, I did not know that would work. Yeah, makes it a 4/4. Jesus. So makes it a 4/4 and then makes it a 3/3 elk. Oh, cool, and I drew a ginger brute. That's amazing. Well, let's do that. Do I even want to put the giant skewer on it? Do I care? It creates me more food if it deals damage to a creature, so sure, why not? And I can make it so Gingerbread can't be blocked except by creatures with haste though, so I could start potentially hitting Oko. Like if he +1s Oko, I could hit Oko 3 times potentially with the Gingerbread. I'd have to hit him 4 times at this point. And like now I have to defend though against the 7/7. That's the problem. So I can throw a Gingerbread in front of the 7/7, sack it, gain 3 life, gain 2 more life off of another food. I mean, I've got 18 potential life here, but it's not going to last long against a 7/7. I need a way to shut that thing down. I already drew my my giant opportunity, so I can't get my own 7/7. Oh, alright, well I'll do this now. So now I have no blocker, that's fun. Oh, I get the Deathless Knight back, I forgot about that. Yep, that's fine. Give your animating fairy. Let's sack a food. At least I can last a few more turns by getting the Deathless Knight in front of the 7/7, gain some life, get it back. Keep doing that a bunch, maybe. I need to draw something though. I could make the another land, man. I could make the Deathless Knight a 6/3. That's all I can get it to though. So let's do this. I can create another food if I did equip it, and then I could gain 3 life. Creates me another food at least. Might help me last a little longer. Maybe I'll do it. 6/3. So I can't attack though. So just end turn there. Opponent draws 2 cards off the Witching Well. So I gain 3 more here. You know, I gain 3. Opponent's almost swinging for lethal with everything he's got. I mean, that's 12 right there. And then he can get another attacker. He's down to 9 cards though. Can I survive 9 more turns? Make my opponent deck himself. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It would be, but I don't think I can last that long. Because opponent's just going off now. Oh, good game. That's it. That's game over. Yep. nothing I can do now. Go up to 13. Fucking Oko. Excuse my language. Man, my opponent had drawn that when he did. That was game over. Oh well. Can't complain. You can't beat a bomb like that. Best card in the format. Best card in the set. Can't complain about that, man. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. That was a stupid long game, though. Just stupid. Like, just, probably should have just given up as soon as Oko came down. But, oh well. Had to try. I would love to know, and please tell me in the comments, have you ever beaten Oko in, in draft format, in limited? Have you ever beaten Oko? I would really like to know. If so, how? How on earth did you do it? Please tell me. Because I had tons of pressure. I attacked like 20 times there probably. And of course up against another green deck. Oh well, I'm playing green, so get the Gingerbread out. Opponent casts Trail of Crumbs. Whenever you sack a food, pay 1. Look at the top 2 cards. Reveal a permanent. Okay. So whenever you sack food, you can look at the top 2, reveal a permanent, and put it into your hand. Not bad. Now opponent controls a green, so I can get the Okame Adversary out now, and I think I'm going to. And we will end the turn there. Be nice if I could get some value out of the Okame Adversary and draw some cards. Be really, really nice. So opponent draws a card off the Clockwork Servant. Cool. Lots of swamps. I've drawn lots and lots of swamps. So let's make it so the Gingerbread can't be blocked by the Clockwork Servant. Let's go to attacks. I could give something +5/+5 and hit my opponent for 8 here. Take him down to 10. Like, just, it's pretty devastating. He's got a bunch of food, though. I'm going to wait. I'm going to draw a card off the Okame Adversary. Just cast a Curious Pair. So we'll just hold off for now. I can use... The Adamant is 3 green, and I do not have even remotely close to 3 green... 3 green lands, 3 forests, unfortunately. Another Trail of Crumbs. So it's going to be another 2-hour long game. Jeez, might run out of space on my hard drive here. Okay, anything I can do? No. Drew the Savvy Hunter, that's really good. I'm actually just going to check real quick, make sure I'm not in danger. We're okay for now of running out of space on my hard drive. Savvy Hunter's quite good. Do I want to get the Paladin out? I can get it out with a 1/1 counter on it, which is quite good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which. So let's go. The Paladin. Make it so the Gingerbread can't be blocked. And might as well swing with both. Opponent can sack a food. Look at the top 2 cards of his library. Card draw off the Okame Adversary. Got a couple, which is nice. Really, really nice. And we found a forest, which is great. Opponent's got a ton of food though. Clockwork Servant's just a 2/3 basically. Oh, sacks the Clockwork Servant to kill the... Oh no, gave it indestructible. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Yeah. And I can't get him back. Okay. I see how it is. See if he wants to trade off now. Clockwork Servant. So we're gonna go Insatiable Appetite, +3/+3. Yeah, I don't even need to sack a food. Decline to sack a food, make it a 5/6, go to damage, kill the Clockwork Servant, ping my opponent for 1. And hey, I can even cast the Tempting Witch, which is nice. Now if I can start getting some foods, just start pinging my opponent for 3. Ooh, Garenbrig Paladin, really good card. I've got my own out muscle, but at this point I can't. It's not enough to take down the Paladin. Paladin's quite good, and I cannot block it with any of my creatures, unless I get the Savvy Hunter out. So let's create another food. This cost me 2. 1, so if I go 1, 2, sack of food, target a player. Yep. Hit my opponent for 1. Can't make the Gingerbread unblockable now though, if I want to get the Savvy Hunter out, which I do. And let's go next. So I'm going to swing in with the Okame Adversary though. I don't think he's going to want to trade the Paladin for the Adversary, so ping him for 2 and draw another card. So that's nice. Found another swamp, we'll cast that. Alright, so we're in okay shape here. Opponent's just got 6. No, the opponent's got 9. Opponent's just got 9 life worth of food sitting there though. And he just cast a Great Henge. So I've come up against 3 mythics so far in this draft. A Embercleave, an Oko, and now a Great Henge is the 3rd mythic that I've come up against, which is crazy. Just crazy. I still think I'm in pretty good shape here. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm in pretty good shape. I could even, with 1 more forest, I could outmuscle the Okame Adversary into the Paladin, and it would have indestructible, and the Death Touch would save the Okame Adversary and kill the damn Paladin, which would be awesome. And I just drew an Insatiable Appetite, which could win me the game right here, potentially. Opponent's only sitting on 6. He's only got enough for 1 to sack 1 food. So I think... I can't use the outmuscle, because you have to fight something, and there's nothing I can fight the Paladin with, so I can't get a bonus out of the outmuscle. So I'm gonna cast a Curious Pair, get it out, and then I think I'm gonna just go to combat, attack with everything. Create a food. Opponent can sack his own food, gain 3 life, yeah. Insatiable Appetite is instant speed though, so I can just give something +5/+5, which means I can just give the Savvy Hunter, I can make the Savvy Hunter an 8/8. Oh, he just went up to 11. So still, so I'm hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 6. Am I hitting for 6? So let's go Insatiable Appetite on, how about the Gingerbrute? And yes, sack of food, go 6/6, next to damage. I think, is that enough? No, it's not. Ugh. Draw a card. Oh, damn it. Took my opponent down to 1 though. And he's got 2 foods left. The Great Henge though could just keep gaining him life. So he's got, does he have to tap it every time? Yeah, tap, add 2, gain 2 life. So, and again, we've got the out muscle, but it's not gonna help us. He can sack all his foods right now though and go up 9 life. Like, just crazy. Just crazy. Tempting Witch, I can ping him. Ginger Brute, oh, he's gonna kill the Oakham adversary, which is good. I don't blame you. I would probably do the same thing. Gets his own Ginger Brute out, so now I can't ping him with the Ginger Brute, and his Ginger Brute becomes a 2/2. Oof. I can take his Ginger Brute down though. I can outmuscle the Ginger Brute. Just wrestle it to the ground. Suplex. Boom. So do I don't think I sack a food here. I don't really have any reason to. Opponent can sack 2 foods. Oh, I can create a 7/7. That's bomb. And then I think I still have enough to use the out muscle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I just want 3 for the Giant Opportunity, but that's fine. Cast the Giant Opportunity, sack 2 foods, create a 7/7, use the out muscle, creature you control, creature you don't control, it's going to be an 8/8, take down the Garenbrig Paladin, assuming he doesn't have any way to make it bigger, or give it Death Touch. Lash of Thorns would be good. Now, no point in attacking here, I don't think. It's just not profitable. Could attack with my 3 1/3s. Hit him for 1 at least. I mean, every bit of damage at this point I think is gonna help. So maybe swing with the 3 1/3s. Maybe. You can block them both. You can block 2 out of 3. So he's gonna double. Yeah, the Tempting Witch. I should have. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's a good block on his part. That's a really good block. He's gonna take 2, but Tempting Witch is gone, which is really good. And I've got no cards in hand, so he can gain 3 life. He can keep gaining life. He can keep looking at the top cards. So I mean, I'm in good shape as far as life total board state, but my opponent can just keep sacking foods, look at the top card of his library, draw cards. Yeah, I mean, I don't, like, I think I'm in good shape, but man, I think the 8/8's really good, but I mean, opponent's going to burn through his library real fast. He's already down to 16. Gets a 2/6 with reach, so he could completely block. He could totally block and take down the. Ooh, gets his own Deathless Knight out. Nice. A 5/3 Deathless Knight, not bad. And he's up to 6. So my opponent just has a really, really bomb deck. I mean, come on, Great Henge. Are you kidding me? Like, I've just come up against 3 impossible decks in a row, and of course I draw a land. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, I just have no way to get through this now. Opponent easily, yeah, like I can't attack, and my opponent's just gonna, like, I need to stay on the defensive now. Maybe my opponent decks himself, you know. So he just gained 3 life, draw another card, I mean, I can't believe here I am again, second game in a row, hoping that my opponent friggin' decks himself, because so yeah, I got a little too aggressive, I think, going with the Tempting Witch. The Tempting Witch tempted me, but oh well. So I might not be able to survive. My opponent gets all this out and just swings. Man, I'm screwed. I mean, just attack with the whole team. Ooh. That'll be, yeah, like everything becomes bigger every time he casts something. Right off the Great Henge, yeah. Put a 1/1 counter on it and draw a card. Every time a non-token creature. Crazy. Just absolutely insane. There's my own Deathless Knight. That's going to help a bit. Be a good blocker. If I can keep getting some blockers out, I might be able to survive long enough. I doubt it though. Man, opponent's 9 cards in library. And if he wants to cast more creatures, he has to draw more cards. At least he's got a bunch of 2 toughness creatures, like a rough. Epic Downfall, very nice. Brutal. I mean, when you get to see your entire flippin' library, I guess you're gonna find removal. Literally your entire library. He's down to 8 cards. He's just gonna swing with the whole team here, has to. I mean, why wouldn't he? Oh, there's a Big Paladin too. Puts a 1/1 counter on it. Draws another card. Yeah, he's going to be able to swing for lethal long before he decks himself. That's for sure. And man, another flippin' land. Like, I'm literally now, that's 10 lands out of half my deck. That sucks. Just unlucky. Great Henge is just too much. Got a Sorcerer's Broom, a Prophet of the Peak. Draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Going right to the edge, eh? Got 4 cards left. But, I mean, he's just gonna... I mean, I could block... Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do. Swing with the team. Oh, he didn't. Wow, that's crazy. Man, is it like I can't draw 1 blocker to maybe save myself? Like, are you kidding? Just 1. Just land. I'm not salty. I promise I'm not salty at all. I just want 1 flippin' blocker. Well. We're gonna lose this real soon. I mean, 3 cards, so... I mean, I block us. I mean, if I block the 6/6s, yeah, fine. I don't care if you make the Ginger Brutes unblockable. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Can you make them bigger? Because that would help you. Does he not realize he's going to deck himself? I mean, he must. I mean, he's got to be... If he gets me down... Yeah, he's probably just getting me down low enough so that he knows he can do lethal. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I literally drawn 4 lands, at least 3 in a row, if not 4. Man. That is unreal. My opponent's got literally 2 cards in his library, so that means I still need 3 turns. Because it's 1 turn to draw, 1 turn to draw, 1 turn to die. So... I mean, do I block 1 of these now? I don't think so. How nice would it be if I had a foreboding fruit? Just make my opponent draw 2 cards. That would be awesome. I think I can maybe still save myself from taking lethal for 1 turn, but like I said, I still gotta last 3 more turns, and there's no way. No way. Okay, we'll play the Reaper. That might help. It's a blocker, and it's a sizable blocker. So I needed blockers the last 3 turns though. Like, just brutal. Just brutal. Opponent just drew another card. Can he... Oh, great. Creating copies. Yay. Opponent's got 2. He's down to 1. I can't survive. I can't survive. He still has to draw it. I mean, I assume he's paying attention and he knows he's only got 1 card left in his flippin' library. Like, he must. There's no way, right? There's no way I get that lucky. Ah, oh, come on. Another, well, again, you see 2 epic downfalls, though. 2 uncommon epic downfalls. This is an epic downfall for me. Yep, resolve, that's fine. Do you think there's any chance he's not paying attention? Doesn't realize he only has 1 card in his deck? I mean, that would be awesome. That would be an epic downfall for my opponent. Sure. Do I want to block one of these now? I would go down to 8. So then all he's got to do next turn is swing with everything. Let's take one of it, sure. I mean, can I get even if I draw something that another land, what? Like, what? Just unbelievable. Literally 5 out of my 6 last cards were lands. I mean, just brutal, man. That's a lot of Sorcerer's Brooms. That's a lot of Sorcerer's Brooms. So now, just attack with the team, get it over with. I mean, he's got 6. Does he have 6 Sorcerer's Brooms? That's lethal right there. Good game, bud. Dr. Jet Puffed. Great name, by the way. I'm going to make you do it. I'm still going to make you swing in here. Oh yeah, go the out muscle, yeah. Just because you don't have enough creatures to get the job done yet. Good game. Literally down to the last card. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I just because I want to see how far into the negative I can go. He's probably got a pump spell too. He's just going to use. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Yeah, because you needed that. It's a good thing you had that in hand, man. It's a good thing. You would have been screwed without that. Negative 24. Okay. Well, that is, yeah, you go 2-0 and then you come up against an Oko and a Great Henge. And now you're 2-2. Again, I'm not salty. Shake a little salt on it. Just rub it into the wound. Because beating an Embercleave felt pretty good. But, nope. You passed that test, so now you're going to face an Oko. And then you're gonna face a Great Henge. That was busted. That was busted good. Fervent Champion, cool. Let's go. Yep, Sir Farron. Fervent Champion, it's like, are we playing standard or are we playing limited here? Boros Knights. I have a feeling he's playing Boros Knights. Fervent Champions, really good. Draw that in limited, that's really good. I'm obviously not going to block, but like, okay, that was strange. I'm not sure why my opponent did that. But okay. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I think I'm gonna. Do I swing? Do I hold back? I'm gonna defend, I think. I'm gonna stick back. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'm gonna hang back. It would have been nice if I could have done the. I still could have cast the Malevolent Noble. I wanted to have the Lash of Thorns to use if I had to, though. Shepherd of the Flock, not bad. It's obviously not going to attack, so kind of wasted mana there. Yeah, no attacks. I'm gonna sit back. I get the Giant Skewer though out, then I can still use the Shield's Might, so let's get the Giant Skewer out and end the turn. I can still use Shield's Might on Sir Farron to take down the Shepherd. I'm not too worried about the Fervent Champion at this point. Shepherd of the Flock also isn't a big threat, but opponent casts a Bartered Cow, which is fine. Let's go to blockers. Block. Go to damage. Cast the Shield's Might. Yep. And I think I might keep the Insatiable Appetite. That costs 3 to equip. No. So he knows to suspect combat tricks now. Ooh, Beloved Princess. Oh, nice. Fortifying Provisions. That's very good. That's quite good. Yeah, I would swing with the Bartered Cow now. Still, Insatiable Appetite will deal with that. Go to damage, Insatiable Appetite, 5/5. Kill your Bartered Cow, you get a food, that's fine. My turn. Ooh, I can make my opponent just discard the last 2 cards in his hand. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. You just discard your cards. Thank you. Come again. And nope, not gonna attack. We'll just sit back for now. What did my opponent get rid of, by the way? We got a Fairy Guide Mother out of his hand, which ain't bad. And he drew a Skullknocker Ogre. That's quite good. It's quite good. Oh, I wish I had some foods. Wish I had some foods to sack. But I could create 3. So, what do I want to get out here now? Oh, that Skullknocker Ogre's a problem. I could make Sir Farron a Flash of Thorns +2/+1. So I could actually. Oh, he'd still only be a 4/4, right? Yeah. Or not a 4, but he'd have 4 toughness. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna past the giant opportunity. I'm nowhere near getting enough foods. No attacks. End turn. I don't really want... Okay, so I think I lost you guys for a bit of that last game. I won, though. I think you guys just missed the end. My opponent ended up... opponent ended up just conceding. I need a land. I'm going to put this forest. Yeah. So, take the forest, cast a Curious Pair, create a food. So, yeah, my opponent conceded. I didn't realize I was at 2 hours in that video already, so it ended a little early, but I ended up getting Garenbrig Carver out, the 3-2, got the giant skewer on it, swung in. Opponent tried to block, but I used one of the Insatiable Appetites, and my opponent just conceded at that point. So, do I want to get a Curious Pair out? Yeah, sure. Get a Curious Pair out. Opponent playing, what, blue-black mill maybe, bunch of artifacts. Do you want to just attack? Sure, why not? Yeah, let's do this. +2, +2, 3/5. Sure, kill your stupid wishful merfolk. Your mermaid. Okay, opponent has no turn 3 play. So here, I think ping my opponent for 1 and get the Okame Adversary out, because the Okame Adversary is crazy good. Just crazy good. Love this card. Especially in this position. I mean, if my opponent gets a creature out. Ooh, that's pretty good. Get rid of the out muscle, yeah. And he can cast the out muscle now, but he needs a creature to be able to do that. And I can start drawing some cards right away. Off the Okame Adversary. Ooh, Deathless Knight. Deathless Knight has haste, so I think I get the Carver out this turn. So then next turn I can swing with both. I might as well get this swamp out that my opponent can see. And then, yeah, next turn just going to be swinging for a ton of damage with that Deathless Knight. That's just fast. So sure, opponent's going to put some creatures on top of his graveyard. Cannot use the out muscle right now. Swing with everything. Might as well. See what my opponent wants to do. Probably trade off with the Deathless Knight. No, Okame Adversary. It's probably smart too. Deathless Knight could come back, so that's probably the right play. I don't get to draw a card off it. I might as well create my food, play my land. So opponent's got 5 cards in hand still, and he's still got my out muscle sitting there. So I mean, my cards are pretty much all on the table. I'm sitting with 1 land in hand. That's it. So I need to draw some stuff. That's for sure. Savvy Hunter is a good draw. Very good draw. I have to keep my opponent on the defensive, I think. In fact, I think I attack with all of it. See my opponent, sure. Trade with the Carver, take another 4. And then I can cast the Savvy Hunter and the Curious Pair. And I can also draw another card. And I don't think I need the foods. Every time the Savvy Hunter attacks, will create more, so I think I'm in good shape. I think we can get there. Even if my opponent can cast more creatures, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, opponent just concedes. So that was good. Whew. Quick game. That's nice. Just hit Silver Tier 1. That might be the first time I've ever hit Silver Tier 1, so that's kind of cool. So we're at 4-2. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go to the next game. So we're still recording. Apologize again that you guys missed the end of that one game there, but didn't realize we were at 2-hour video already. This is going to be one of my longest videos. Let's keep this. We got a Once Upon a Time in hand, which is sweet. So we'll definitely go Once Upon a Time turn 1, then we'll use the treats to share, Curious Pair. So let's do Once Upon a Time for 0, obviously. Get that Savvy Hunter, of course. Play Forest, so that gives us a turn 1, 2, and 3 play. Create a food. Turn 2, get the Curious Pair out. Turn 3, we can go Savvy Hunter. Turn 4, Deathless Knight or Lochthwain Paladin. That's quick. Feeling pretty good about this so far. Once Upon a Time is really good. This is really, really good. I think it's really the first time I've actually played with it. It's a very, very good card. So, opponent in red, Boros, Flutterfox. Okay. Not bad. Do I want to fake a pump spell? Yeah, let's do it. Let's fake a pump spell. Yeah. And we'll cast the Savvy Hunter. So that's pretty good. Opponents, if I come up against another Embercleave, man. I mean, imagine Embercleave on the Flutterfox. How good would that be? Make it flying and double strike. That would just be bomb. Absolutely bomb. So I really wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the Deathless because I have ways to. I have a way to gain life to get the Deathless Knight back. If he wants to trade something here. Yeah, he's gonna do the Flutterfox. I would probably do the Knight of the Keep. I feel like the Flutterfox is a little better, but that's just me. Gets a Bartered Cow out. I don't want to block that, actually. You're not wrong. So I think, yeah. So that's what that means. When it's all lit up with crazy, trippy, wormhole-looking purple and blue, that means you can cast it for its adamant, which is good. That's really good. Good to know. I'm definitely going to. Well, I had to. And then we can do Curious Pair, get another food token. I don't think I wanna. I don't wanna swing in. I don't want to lose the Savvy Hunter at this point. So, gotta wait. Gotta wait. Hopefully we draw some removal. Haven't seen any removal yet. Could get the Deathless Knight back though. Gotta think that my opponent's got some removal. Could just get the Tempting Witch out, start pinging my opponent for 3 by sacking the foods. But I'd like to get the Deathless Knight back at least once off the life gain from the foods. So I think, like, okay, opponent chooses not to swing, which is interesting. That Ogre Errant's pretty good. And I draw land, which is not going to help. So, sack a food, gain 3 life, get the Deathless Knight back. I can cast the Deathless Knight. I'm probably not going to swing with it. I want to keep it back to block for now. My opponent can give something menace, right? With the Ogre Errant. Give another knight. He's only got 1. He's got the Knight of the Keep, so. Curious Pair. 2 Curious Pairs against the Knight of the Keep would be very effective a very effective block. If he gives it menace off the Ogre Errant, they can block it pretty effectively. Oh man. Ooh. First strike. I think that's the first time I've seen my Locthwain Gargoyle. That's funny. Okay. Let's get it out. That costs 4. There's not really much else I want to do here. All other creatures get +1/+1, so it stands to reason he's going to attack with that thing. Now I could give... That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. Yeah, let's... In that case, I think I want to get some more creatures out. I might as well get the Curious Pair out. Opponent can see that already. He knows it's there. I can't really attack, I don't think. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah, it sucks because I can't give the gargoyle. Can't give the gargoyle +2 and flying. Not that I need to give it flying, but giving it +2 if he swings in here, which he's probably going to. Like he can give Sir Alan. It would have menace first strike if he swings him with the Ogre Errant, and everything else will get +1, which is pretty devastating. Ooh, that sucks. Trapped in Tower, really good, really good card. I need to figure out a way to win this game. So I have to block Sir Alan. Yeah, that's fine. So it has first strike and I have to double block it. Which means I need to block it with the Knight, the Hunter, and a Curious Pair. Right? I'll take 4. So if he kills the Knight first, he still takes 4. If he kills the Hunter first, he still takes 4. So I think this works, unless I'm an idiot. I think he probably wants to do the Savvy Hunter. So let's go to first strike. Yeah, he kills the Savvy Hunter. So Sir Alan the Lion's Claw dies. I had to take that out. I think that's still an okay... Raging Redcap. Okay, that's double strike. So that's not the end of the world. The outmuscle helps. I think the outmuscle on the Locthwain Paladin actually works too, because it doesn't... Making it fight isn't attacking. Now, then I kind of waste the +1/+1, and I can't give this thing... kind of waste the +1/+1, but I can't give it indestructible. But I can take down that Ogre Errant with my Locthwain Paladin, which is basically useless right now. So, creature you control, creature you don't control. Send the Paladin into the Ogre Errant. Now, any point in attacking? I don't think so. I could start hitting my opponent in the air pretty soon, and I'm able to... I'm not really able to block that well. We're in okay shape, though. We can still draw our way out of this, but I have to draw my way. That is literally the only way I'm going to get out of this, is drawing my way out of it. So let's go. I have to assume my opponent's got some sort of combat trick here. I'm going to double block. And I guess I block... I want to get rid of the bartered cow. I don't care if I lose the Deathless Knight. I can get the Deathless Knight back again. So... yeah, that's fine. Gets +2/+0. Hey, that sucks. Gonna lose, not gonna kill it. I'm gonna lose both of those. So, that's alright. Oh, he's got another barter cow. How many cows do you have? Why? What's the point? Cows suck. Well, they're working for him, I guess, so maybe I shouldn't say that. So I've got 6, so I could do both. I could do this, and I can use the Insatiable Appetite when my opponent inevitably swings at me, so that could be a big difference maker. I've also got a food, which means I could give it +5/+5. Yeah, so opponent's gonna swing here. So again, we're gonna do this. I could just trade and save the Insatiable Appetite. And yeah, because then I could get the Deathless Knight back. Maybe use the Insatiable Appetite later. So let's try that. Let's try that. Keep the Insatiable Appetite for now. Because I can just sack a food, get the, oh man, Ardenvale Paladin. At least it doesn't, at least he didn't. Alright, so there's, everything's on the board now, so might as well sack a food, gain 3 life, get the Deathless Knight back again, and we draw another Insatiable Appetite. So, can't give it +5/+5, but I can give it +3/+3. So, pass 2 attackers. Opponent's going to swing with everything again. Go to blockers. Let's block. Sure, let's block the Ardenvale Paladin. Doesn't really matter, that or the red cap. Let's block the red cap. Let's block. Do I want to block the Paladin? Basically, the Paladin's just a 2/5, but I'd like to take it out. So let's do that. That's still, I take 6. Yeah, let's do this then. Take 5 instead. Even if I take 6, it's okay. Let's do this. First strike damage. I mean, did my opponent draw 1 card that could save him? Who knows? Let's go do that. So yeah, still gonna take 6, which is pretty rough, but draws another Raging Red Cap. Ooh, okay, Adversary. Sweet, I can cast that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and we'll go 4, get the Okame Adversary out, and I can still use an Insatiable Appetite, which is just beautiful. So if my opponent insists on continuing to be aggressive, I think that's okay. So nope, no attacks. So my opponent, I think he's gonna push it. I think he really wants to be aggressive, but we'll see. Gonna gain 3 life. That's fine. Sure. Pass 2 attackers. Yep, my opponent's gonna do it. So past blockers. He's not swinging with everything, no. So I could still get the Deathless Knight back, so I think do the Deathless Knight. Knight of the Keep there. We'll use the Insatiable Appetite on the Okame Adversary because I want to save that. Deathless Knight I can get back. If I can create some food, I can get it back. Tempting Witch creates me some food. So let's... we'll wait on that. Now let's go... Do I want to swing with the Okame Adversary? My opponent could double block it. But I would kill both of them. Because they would each do 1 damage first strike, and then, yeah, I'd kill both of them. I don't know if my opponent wants to take that chance. I'm gonna do it. If opponent does, I mean, I can get the knight back. Right, so the Death Touch kills both of them. Yeah, no way I can save it, but that's okay. Kills both of them, right? Yes. So end turn there. So on my opponent's turn, I could gain 3, get the Deathless Knight back. So even though I don't have a lot of power on the board, I literally have 1. I just screwed up. I didn't. That's okay. I can still do it. Should have done it on my opponent's turn, but I can still do it, and I can still cast the Deathless Knight. So not the end of the world. Get the Deathless Knight out, and we're going to swing. So just gotta be patient sometimes. Gotta be patient. So opponents lost a lot of creatures. Ooh, Fireborn Knight. That's not bad. Another double striker. Okay, well, time to start flying over top, I think. Let's get this out. Let's give this +2. So I can give something +2/+2. That would save. So let's go. I attack with everything. If I use the +2/+2, I can save. I mean, maybe he blocks the Tempting Witch if he's smart, but no, he's gonna block. So let's go. So the Deathless Knight still dies, but at least they trade off now. Unless he's got a way to buff it. He can give it +1/+1, but that's all. And it costs 4, right? Yeah, so. Okay, it's not bad. And we can still cast a Garen Brig Carver. Yes. Whew. Ooh, boy. Alright, it's not bad. It's not bad. So what are we at now? Lava Coil, cool. A Lava Coil, 5 and 2. Alright, this is going alright. This is going alright. So, see if we can get to 6 here. See if we can get to 6 here. Yeah, I can keep this. I've had pretty consistent opening hands, which is good. A lot of times I've had 2 swamps though, which is rough. Rather have 2 forests and a swamp, but the opening hands have been pretty consistent, so this isn't bad. Opponent deciding if he wants to. So he took a mulligan, so that's good. Took a mulligan, and I'm on the play, so that bodes well. But anything can happen. Opponent could just throw down an Oko on turn 3 again. Ginger Brute. That's fine. Oh, in fact, yeah, I'm going to throw down my own Ginger Brute. Yes, obviously I would have done that on turn 1 if I could have. but I just drew it. Yeah, I'd get the giant skewer on the ginger brute would be really nice. So opponent's going to swing again for 1. No follow-up play, which is good. I think I want to get the giant skewer out. And ping back for 1. Because, I mean, next turn I can equip the giant skewer to the ginger brute, which becomes a problem for my opponent. Mono green? Man, faced a couple mono green decks. Spore Cap Spider. Great. Pass. Hit me with your ginger brute. You might as well. Yep. Yep, my turn. So let's... Obviously, we're going to put that on the ginger brute. Make it so the ginger brute can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. Swing for 3. So that's a bit of a game changer. Now opponent ping me for 2, fine. I'm pinging my opponent for 3. I've also got an Insatiable Appetite, which I could make the ginger brute and swing for 8 with the Insatiable Appetite. So see, yep, opponent's gonna keep swinging. That's fine. Fine by me. Let's go. Yeah, let's do this. Do I want to use... I don't think I want to use the Insatiable Appetite now. Although it would be a pretty big swing. And my opponent's likely to keep the ginger brute out. If I hit my opponent for 8, that's pretty devastating. I've got an Oakham Adversary I can get out next turn to block. No, let's hit my opponent for 3, and then I'm going to use the Reaper of Night. Make my opponent discard 2 of his 3 cards, which is devastating. When you have to mulligan and then discard 2 cards when you've only got 3 left, that's pretty brutal. Hopefully we don't find any lands. Fell the Pheasant and a Forest, whatever. Not that good. Opponent's going to search for a forest, I assume. Yeah, is playing mono green. So he's at 5. Kind of keep attacking, which is okay by me, I think. So I can get a couple defenders out, which I want to do. Couple defenders out. Let's do that. I don't even need to make the ginger brute unblockable. I can just swing. Got a couple defenders now. I can always gain some life if I need to, but I can use that Insatiable Appetite to almost finish off this game if my opponent gets low enough. If he keeps cracking back with that ginger brute. Ooh, +3/+3. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yep. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. I am going to gain... I might as well gain 3 life here. Yeah, let's do it. Sack it, go up to 10. I can now play the Reaper. So... yeah, I think I want to... if I do that, I can't... If I cast the Reaper at night, I can't make the ginger brute unblockable. It does not have haste, though. Yeah, so let's keep it back. So opponent, I mean, I'm assuming is gonna swing in here with the ginger brute, and I'm gonna have to use the Insatiable Appetite. Opponent cast the Garenbrig Paladin. That's pretty good. Yep, I would do that. Pass to attackers. Pass to blockers. Let's do this. Block to damage. Give my Ginger Brute +3/+3. I don't have a food to sacrifice unless I can sack the Ginger Brute, but create another food, which helps a bit. Ooh, another insatiable appetite. Damn it. Yeah, I have to do this. Swing. Nothing has haste. Go to blockers. Let's do the insatiable appetite. Yes, we're gonna sack a food. Do 8 damage. Take my opponent down to 1. Whew. Creatures you control get +1. Oh no, he just cast the Okame Ranger, so we're good. We're good here. No way my opponent can win. I'm gonna crack back and finish my opponent off. That's fine. Go to blockers. Like, I could take all of it. I could trade off. I can't block that. I can't block the paladin though. But I can kill a couple of these guys. Gonna take 6. Yeah, go to 4. So we're gonna make the Ginger Brew. Can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. My opponent has no creatures with haste. Yes. Boom. We just got to gold in limited. That's my first time. Never got to gold in limited before, guys. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So we're at 6-2. Come on, baby. One more win or one more loss. One more win or one more loss. Down to best of 1. By the way, Merry Christmas. You guys are probably going to see this video on Christmas Day. So, Merry flippin' Christmas. Will be real nice to go 7 wins on Christmas Day. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Waiting for our last opponent. This is like this is going to be almost a 3-hour video, I think. And we're at like 2.5 now. And I get my first like really bad opening hand. Of course. Of course. I mean, I've got Ginger Brood. You've got the Lash of Thorns. I mean, I've just got... Oh, this could be bad. This could be very, very bad. I think I have to take a mulligan. I think I have to. I think it's just the smart thing to do. So let's get rid of a swamp and keep it. Yep. Had to take a mulligan there. I couldn't take that chance, and I really like the hand I came up with, so it is what it is. Opponent puts down the Beloved Princess, so we'll go Forest, Locthwain, Gargoyle. So many games in a row, I turn 1 treats to share, but not this time. So Selesnya Adventures, I'm gonna say. Yeah, might as well block it. Opponent's gonna gain 1. Do you have something to pump? Okay, your own insatiable appetite. Nice. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, I meant to play the swamp to get the skewer out. I gotta flip and pay attention to what I'm doing here. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. That was a mistake. Could have had the skewer out already. Ardenvale Tactician, nice. So let's go Savvy Hunter. I'm gonna assume my opponent has more pump spells. Even in its digital format, that's a great looking card. Oh yeah, I can't even block the stupid princess. Wow. Can't block the stupid princess. Well, I'll cast my own Okame Adversary, and we'll get a giant skewer out, and we will not attack. Okame Adversary and an Ardenvale Tactician. It's good. It's good. Good deck. Yeah, you're gonna attack with the princess. Okay. Let's block there. Taking 5. This is brutal. I might not get there, guys. I might not get there. Are you really gonna? Oh, come on. Opponent's just got all the answers here. Just all of the answers. Can I make? I can't even make my. I could make my opponent discard both cards in hand. And I'm going to, just out of spite. You discard both your cards. Get rid of them. No attacks. So, yeah, if I can trade off with that adversary. Create a food. Gave me a little life. Yeah, those things, I literally just can't block either of those, which is crazy. Oh, as if you draw Fabro Elder too. Like, come on. Let's get Sir Farron out. I literally can't get any reach going, which is brutal. No attacks. End turn. So, what's the opponent going to do here? I mean, literally up to 27 in life. Pass the blockers. Sure, pass the damage. Take 2. If I can't find something to deal with... I have 2 insatiable appetites. I can cast them both, too. So, sure. Make the Savvy Hunter a 5/5. Go to blockers. Opponent's probably not going to block anything. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Make him a 10/10. Sure. Let's make him a 13/13. Just unblocked. Boom. Eat that in your face. I'm still going to lose, but it was fun. Just hit my opponent for 13. And that's game though. Opponent's swinging for 7. And he has another insatiable appetite. Just battle of insatiable appetites. So I just couldn't deal with that tactician. Had to take a mulligan. 6-3. So close, you guys. Oh well. That was fun. That was a pretty good draft. I'm pretty happy with how that went. So 6-3. Let's claim the prize. So we get 850 gems out of that for getting to 6, and if I'm not mistaken, it's 750 to play another draft. So it's nice when you at least get enough that you can play another draft. So let's crack some packs while we're here too. I mean, you've been here for almost 2 hours. We might as well crack some Throne of Eldraine packs, right? Why the hell not? Gilded Goose, sweet. I think I've got 2 or 3 of those now. That's nice. That's always a nice pickup. What do we got here? Yorvo, also not bad. Do I really only have... Yeah, I think I only had 3 of those, because he's legendary. I have him in a mono green deck, but he's legendary, so there was not much point in having 4 of them. So I'm pretty sure Yorvo's legendary. What do we got? Creepy Prince, terrible. Savvy Hunter, Ayara, man, terrible. Could we get a mythic? Could we get a mythic? Would be nice. Just got a rare wild card and a Fae of Wishes. Oh well, we got a Gilded Goose. Anyways, guys, that was a really fun draft. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. Really, really appreciate it. Gonna keep trying to come at you with more of these videos, and like I said, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this video on Christmas Day, so Merry flippin' Christmas to all of y'all. Hope you're having a great day, spending it with friends, family, eating lots, getting lots, giving lots, all of it. Later, guys.